Hi, Jenny. Thank you so much for coming. It's the first time we've met in a really long time, isn't it? I'm sorry we haven't met in happier circumstances. Yes, me too. I'm really sorry for your loss. I was so shocked when the kids told me what had happened. I'm sorry that I can't say anything that will comfort you or make you feel better in the slightest. I know to some extent how you are feeling, though, having lost my husband as well. Still, you've come a long way. Thank you so much for coming. Coming all this way to be with us is more than I could have hoped for. Dave, why don't you go and get something to eat with your mom? Kathy, you can go with them.
Okay, Mom. The food is just over there. Let's find a table and get something to eat. You must be hungry after your long journey down here.
Kathy, didn't you say that your coworkers were coming too? I'll go and get something to eat with Mom. Maybe you should go and find your coworkers and eat with them. They've come a long way too, after all. Okay. There are lots of other people to greet, so I'll be fine here. You all go along and get something to eat a minute.
Sure. Enjoy your food.
Why did you just tell Kathy to go and eat with her coworkers, Dave? I've come a long way to be here. Surely it's only polite for her to eat here with me. Kathy's coworkers didn't have to be here, but they've come all the way down here to support her, haven't they? Surely she should pay them some attention as well. Why? Does it make you feel bad that Kathy isn't eating with us? Of course it does! I'm annoyed that my own son told my daughter-in-law to go and eat with someone else when I was standing right next to her, and I'm annoyed with her for just going without even questioning it and leaving straight away like that. Is that so wrong? I don't really see what the problem is, if I'm honest. I'm eating with you. It's not like we just left you alone to go and eat with someone else now, is it? Anyway, let's eat. I only had some chips on the way down. I'm really hungry now. Sure, Mom. You said you were going to get the bus back a bit later, didn't you? I'll give you a lift to the bus station. It's pretty hard to get a taxi here in the countryside, you know. Okay, thanks. It's going to take ages for me to get home. The roads are always so busy, aren't they? The journey feels endless when you're just sitting there in traffic. I don't think it'll be too busy if you leave before the evening rush hour. It's not so busy during the week, I find. You should be back in about 1 hour, I'd imagine. 1 hour with no traffic is still a very long way, isn't it? I thought you said this was the town center anyway. Why is it so empty and backwards looking? I was really surprised when I was going through what you said was the town center in my taxi on the way here. The apartments don't even look like proper apartments. Backward? Why did you call it that? Of course, being a small town in the countryside, it's not as well developed as the big cities that you're used to. But the people here get on fine. Just as well as people in the cities, you know. I really don't think I could live here, even if you begged me to. There's no subway. There's a huge wait between buses. I haven't seen a proper supermarket. It must be so inconvenient living here. I really don't know how Sue has lived in a tiny place like this for over 30 years. Of course there's a supermarket. Of course the stores and things are a bit smaller than they are in big cities, but there's everything you need here as well. They've always had a car too, so there's been no real need for them to use buses or the subway anyway. Even if there is a supermarket, I bet it isn't even a quarter of the size of the one near my place. Do they even get deliveries? It just looks so derelict here that I don't think there would be anyone to do it, that's all. You seem really prejudiced about the countryside, Mom. You're talking like we're in the 1960s or 70s. There's everything you need here now. You can get early morning deliveries just like in the cities, and nearly everything comes the next day if you order it before late evening. Everything works just the same nowadays. Unless you are living like on top of a mountain or something, maybe. Why are you getting annoyed at me anyway? Because you're talking rubbish, that's why. Don't talk to anyone else in that way about the countryside. They'll talk about you behind your back. They'll hate it. Don't say anything against the countryside to Kathy or her mom especially. I'm just telling the truth. What is there not to like? Surely everyone knows that living in the city is better anyway. Especially living in the capital city like I do. It's the most well-developed place in the whole country. There's a great subway system, lots of buses coming all the time, and there's lots of transportation to other parts of the country as well. It's so convenient and has everything you could possibly want or need close by. That is true, but you can't go around saying that cities are the best and the countryside is backwards and derelict. Do you really think that that is the case? We aren't out in the wilderness or anything after all, are we? It's still the same country, and I don't think you should be looking down on the countryside like this. It's not right. I'm not looking down on it. I'm just saying it how it is. If you told the people who live here that you were going to give them a house for free, and asked them if they wanted the house to be built here or in the city, I bet they'd all choose the city. Why else do you think that young people all leave places like this to live and work in the city? Because the city is obviously the best. That's why. You really don't get what I'm saying, do you? After all, Kathy moved away too, didn't she? If, like you said, living in the city was no better than living here, why did Kathy go to college in the city? And why does she still live and work there now? If living here was so great, surely she'd have gone to college here and got a house close to her mom. You just don't get it at all, do you? On the whole, the facilities like colleges and the infrastructure are better in the cities, which makes it more comfortable to live in them. However, that doesn't mean that the countryside is derelict and backwards and no one can or wants to live here. That's what I'm saying. The problem is with your attitude that it's only the cities that are good and everywhere else is backwards. I also don't see why I have to explain this to you at my father-in-law's wake. I'm just going to go to the bathroom a second. You stay here. I think I'm going to end up getting really mad if I have to stay here quarreling with you any longer. I haven't even finished what I was saying! Where on earth does he think he's going? Dave! Wait! Has Sophie already left? Yes. She said that she was going to leave late tonight, but it's getting close to her finals in college and she's got lots to do, so I told her to go back earlier. She said that she pulled an all-nighter last night so that she could come here today, so I thought that if I sent her home now, she'd still have time to study for a bit longer before she went to bed. She must be really tired, you know. I was going to drop her off at her dormitory on my way home. She didn't need to get the bus back. It's fine. It isn't even on your way home, is it? She can get the bus home and then you can drive straight home without wasting any time going out of your way to drop Sophie off. There's a bus that goes from here to near her college anyway. It's not a problem. It's only a little bit out of our way. Anyway, thank you so much for coming down here to spend your dad's birthday with me. I would have been so lonely on my own. You both must be really tired, taking the afternoon off work and driving down here. You helped with dinner and everything. I'm so grateful to you.
It's nothing. It would have been Dad's birthday. It's only right we come down to spend it with you, even if it does make us a bit tired. It's only a day, isn't it?
I agree with Kathy. Thanks anyway. Let's sit down here and have a coffee. There's something that I want to talk to the two of you about.
Oh? What's that then? You've made me really curious now.
Well, after your father passed away and I've had to live here all by myself, I've had a lot of time to think, you see. I feel bad about you all having to come so far to see me and all that traffic on holidays and birthdays and things like that. And I don't know if I will be able to look after this house and the garden on my own. So, I was thinking about maybe moving to the city. I still have a lot to think about and a lot to research, but I thought it would be good if I moved into an apartment in your neighborhood.
Really? We'd love it if you lived closer to us, wouldn't we?
Sure we would. Kathy said she was a bit worried about you living on your own so far away from her, so we were actually thinking about coming here to see you more often. But if you were to move closer, it would be much better. Really? You don't think it would be bothersome having your mother-in-law close by then? Of course not. My mom already lives nearby anyway. If you lived close too, that would be the icing on the cake. I'm sure Kathy would feel more settled as well with you living close by. It would also make visiting you easier, as you said, especially on holidays when the whole country is trying to move at the same time and the roads are gridlocked.
Yes, of course I'd love it. Get your things in order and come up as soon as you can. I bet Sophie would be pleased as well. It only takes about half an hour from our place to her college when it's not busy, you see.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. I was thinking that when Sophie graduates next year and tries to find a job in the city, that it would be easier if I was nearby so that she could carry on living at home for a while. It would be a great way for her to save some money while she's starting out, at least. That was another reason I was thinking about moving, you know.
Even if you sell this house prices in the city will be a lot higher. I don't know what you would be able to afford there. How much were you thinking of spending on an apartment? It's a lot easier to go to an estate agent and look for places if you have a rough estimate of what you are looking to spend first, you know?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I should have plenty of money. Money shouldn't be a problem. When I was sorting out your father's affairs before, I found some documents for some land that he said he was going to buy a long time ago so that we could have some money coming in after we retired. Anyway, a few big companies are due to relocate to near the place where he bought the land, and its value has risen a lot. It's right next to where the companies are going to build their offices, you see. There's going to be a new school and new apartments built in that area.
Oh, really? It was clever of Dad to buy land in a place like that.
Yeah. The land prices have been slowly rising since last year, but people are saying that they have reached their peak now. So if you're planning on selling, now is the best time. Anyway, so I was planning to sell that to get enough money to get a nice apartment in the city. After all, that would also be a good investment for the future. With the money from your father's life insurance, this house, the land, and some other savings that me and your father have, I'm sure I'll have plenty. I'm planning to use all of that, excluding a bit I'm putting aside to use in my old age, to get an apartment.
That's a really good idea. It was really lucky that Dad bought land in such a good place, wasn't it?
It all must have been a sign to allow you to move up to be near us. Maybe it's Dad watching over you. It's all great timing after all. If you're looking for an apartment in the city, money is the most important thing. But if you have that, it shouldn't be that difficult to find you somewhere. When you have time, if you have a look to see what kind of apartment and what kind of area you would like to live in, let us know and we can go and visit a few different places together. That sounds great. I'm really grateful that you've agreed to help me out. I didn't even know where to start to tell you the truth. When I move near you, I'll make sure to keep a good supply of all the food you like, Dave, so you can come over and eat whenever you want. That sounds amazing. Ribs and soup for me, please. Of course. I'd even go on a course and learn to make it if I couldn't make something that you wanted to eat.
Anyway, however much you adore your son-in-law, you're looking at him in a way that you don't even look at me, your own daughter now.
He's always so kind and says the nicest things. I can't help it. He's so handsome, too. What's not to love? Your father loved him, too. He always said how trustworthy and dependable Dave was. Oh, what on earth is wrong with me? Laughing one minute and crying the next. I must be going mad. Mom, here's a tissue. You're bound to think about Dad a lot and miss him. It's only natural, especially after living together for so long like the two of you did. When I come here, I still think that he's going to want me to play chess with him. It makes me feel quite sad. I don't think I'll ever have the chance to play chess again. When you move, we'll be around so much that you won't even have the chance to feel lonely, okay? So don't sit inside crying on your own. Understood? Understood. Thank you for saying those lovely things to me, Dave.
I knew that he was warm and kind, but I feel really grateful to him for looking after Mom the way he has since Dad died. I better make more of an effort with his mom as well.
What do you think of this coat? Do you think it puffs out too much around my waist? Maybe I need to try a smaller size. I'm not sure about the line. It seems a bit off to me. What do you think?
I'm not sure. You're going to wear a lot of layers in the winter. so I think this size would be fine. But you're the one who's going to be wearing it in the end, so you should choose what you like and what you'd feel comfortable wearing. That's the most important thing. Do you want to try a smaller size and see how it looks?
I think so. I think I like this color better. It's really bright. It makes my skin look a lot lighter, doesn't it?
Yes, I think that color suits you a lot better. What do you think, Dave?
I think they both look great. There's no point in asking him. He'd say it looked great even if I was wearing a plastic bag. This is why I couldn't go shopping before the two of you got married, you see. The only response I ever get from him is that something's great, nice, or lovely. Men are pretty useless when it comes to shopping, aren't they? I'm only saying that they look good because they do. Kathy, don't you think your mom would look great in this padded jacket? I think it'd really suit her. What do you think?
Oh, yes! I think Mom would really like it. It's exactly her style.
Shall we buy her one as a present? I think the padded jacket that she has at the moment is a bit thin for the winter. This one would be much better. You know her size, don't you?
Yes, of course. I'll go and see if they have it in this color.
That jacket looks really nice. I'm sure your mom will love it.
She will, right?
Sure. I expect there aren't any department stores like this anywhere near your mom's place, so she won't be able to go shopping for clothes like this, will she? If she wanted to buy clothes, she'd probably have to go to the market or a tiny little clothes store. She'll love it if you do buy her something like that.
Mom, there might not be an actual department store there, but they have all the brand shops in the town center. She can buy anything she wants there.
Oh, the town center! Oh, yes. In little places like that, you have to go to a specific place to go to the stores, don't you? In the city, there are department stores and outlets dotted around everywhere, so we don't even really have town centers, do we? Town center! How cute!
Why is that funny?
It just is. When I went to your dad's funeral, I saw your town center, didn't I? The place you're saying is good and calling the town center doesn't even have as many shops as just a normal street in my neighborhood. It just sells carryover products and things that they want to get rid of quickly. Why don't you get your mom some other clothes too while you're here? She won't be able to see the new lines where she lives, of course. I can just come here shopping whenever I feel like it, you see. Mom, I told you not to talk like that, didn't I? Why do you keep looking down on Kathy's mom's neighborhood like that? I told you to watch what you say in front of Kathy, didn't I?
Oh, so your mom said things like this before, has she?
Why? Have I hurt your feelings? I'm not looking down on it. It's just that there is a difference like that. And I'm just saying what I've seen, that's all. I'm not just talking about your mom's neighborhood in particular either. There are farms and fields on the outskirts of the city as well.
Mom, to be honest, I think that you're being a bit short-sighted. Don't just stay in the city all the time. Get out and have a look around the suburbs, another city, the countryside. Of course, your neighborhood is really nice and convenient, but there are also a lot of other places that are just as good, even if for different reasons. Some of those places have infrastructure and facilities that are just as good, if not better, you know?
Some places might do, yes. All of the popular places open in the city first and then slowly make their way to other places anyway. What is your evidence to back any of this up? I'll say this one more time. I'm not looking down on your mom's neighborhood. I'm just telling the truth. Would you be saying any of that if you lived in the suburbs? What is so good about living in the city anyway? When you were little, the city that you lived in probably had farms and fields like the countryside does now. I really don't understand why you're always going on about the city being good versus anywhere else being backward like you do. Well, if you're going to talk about the past, there'll be no end to this. The city developed quicker because it's the capital, didn't it? When I was little, only poor people lived in the countryside. Ask your mom about it sometime. I bet she only kept on living there for as long as she has because she missed her chance to move to the city for work when she was younger. You really are talking a load of rubbish, aren't you? You told me that Gran and Granddad had a plot of land here and so luckily became locals. And Mom, don't act so uneducated and just stay quiet for a minute, please. What? Uneducated? Do you think that's how you should speak to your mother? Well, do you think you should be saying what you did so shamelessly in front of your daughter-in-law who you know grew up in the countryside? Look at Kathy's face. She's so shocked at your carry-on that she can't even speak. I didn't do my utmost to bring you up well to hear this from you. So now that you're married and have left home, you're taking your wife's side over mine. I don't know why you're trying to protect her from the truth either. I just said that the city is best, because it is, and compared it slightly with the countryside, and I get insulted like this by you. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm so upset that I've gone off the idea of shopping now. I'm going to go home. Fine. Let's just go our separate ways from here. What? You weren't even planning to give me a lift home. What do you mean, fine, let's go our separate ways? How am I going to get home? Mom, weren't you just saying how convenient public transport is in your beloved city? You said that there were loads of buses that come super regularly and a subway going right to your house, didn't you? Why don't you get that bus home then? You could take a tour around your precious city while you're at it. Dave! I can't believe you! You're being so rude to me! Your own mother! Kathy, can't you say something? Are you really not going to give me a lift home because I hurt your feelings? Do you think it's okay for you to tell an old lady to go and get the bus just because you feel like it and can't be bothered to go out of your way to drive her home like a decent human being would? Really?
I don't think that what Dave said was wrong. To be honest, it'd be quicker for you to take the subway home than for us to drive you. You know how traffic is on weekends between here and your house. I think you should get the subway. It'll be easier and quicker for all of us. We have another appointment to get to after this, so I think that going our separate ways from here would be the easiest for everyone.
Another appointment? You're just making it up because you don't want to give me a lift home, aren't you?
No, we aren't making things up. Mom is moving to our neighborhood, so we've arranged to go and look at some apartments with her this afternoon, you see. She'll be arriving at the train station in about 30 minutes, so if we leave now, we'll be just in time.
Your mom? Moving to the city?
Yes, to our neighborhood.
What? She's moving to your neighborhood.
Why are you laughing?
Your mom really is dreaming big, isn't she? I guess the house prices are so low where she is that she thinks they'll be similar in the city as well. Your neighborhood is really expensive, isn't it? I think it's one of the most expensive areas in the city, being relatively new and all. You two even took out a loan because you couldn't afford to buy a house there.
Yes, she's moving to our neighborhood. And yes, she knows roughly how much it'll cost, too.
Where did she look at the prices? Even if she sells her house, she won't be able to even find a tiny little place in the city. Even though she'll be living on her own, she can't go living in a tiny little single-room place now, can she? It would be so stuffy and uncomfortable after living in a house like she is now.
Well, where she wants to live is my mom's decision. You do not need to worry whether or not my mom will find her new place small or stuffy, or whether she has the money to move to the city either. My mom's the person who is going to be living there, so she's the one who should be able to choose where she wants to live.
I just feel a bit sorry for her, that's all. I don't know if she'll be able to afford a decent place. Well, one that isn't in a poor area, anyway. Maybe it would just be better for her if she stayed where she was. I don't know why she wants to put herself through moving all the way up here to a tiny little place at her age. No matter how good the city is, what's the point of living here if you have to live life like a beggar?
A beggar? Mom, how could you say such a thing? Do you think that if someone comes from the countryside, not the city, they should be looked down on? Dave only told you to stop it just before, but you're saying the same thing again, as bold as brass, and you're insulting my mom in the process. You've gone too far this time. How dare you call my mom a beggar? You have no idea about who she is or how much money she has. But you're making all of these ridiculous assumptions because you think the people who live in the countryside can't possibly have money or any sort of wealth at all. Well, you're wrong. Bold as brass? Is that any way to speak to your mother-in-law? How dare you?
Kathy, let's just go. There's no point in arguing with her. She won't listen anyway.
Where on earth do you two think you are going? I haven't finished yet. Dave, how can you treat your mother like this? Get back here! I said I haven't finished what I was talking about. I let a country girl into my family and look what happens. She's ruining my perfect son. Oh, they make me so mad.
Oh, I wonder why Jenny is suddenly calling me. Hello?
Hello, Sue. It's me, Jenny. How have you been?
Hi, Jenny. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? Is something the matter? Why have you suddenly called me like this?
Oh, I heard from Dave and Kathy that you were moving to the city, and I was just wondering how it was going. That's all. Have you moved up here?
Yes, I have. I got interior decorators in to spruce the place up a bit, and finally moved up here about 1.5 months ago.
Oh, did you? I see. I wonder why Dave and Kathy didn't tell me that you were living up here now. Still, seeing as you are living near me now, you should have at least called and invited me over for coffee or something, shouldn't you?
Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I've been so busy unpacking and getting myself settled in that I didn't realize how much time had passed, to tell you the truth. I have been so busy I didn't have time to meet you. I'm sorry. I can't believe that a whole month has gone by already. When you have some free time, why don't we go for coffee or something?
That sounds great. Seeing as you can't know your way around here very well yet, I'll go and meet you in your neighborhood. What do you think? Where did you end up moving to in the end?
Oh, there's a few houses near Dave and Kathy's apartment. Do you know the ones I mean? Well, I moved into one of those.
Pardon? Do you mean the Royal Duke Housing Complex?
Yes, that's right. Do you know where it is?
Of course I do. The houses there are so nice that they sometimes use them for filming, and apparently a few famous people live there as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. The estate agent told me that it was a very comfortable place to live. I thought he was just trying to sell the house to me, but if you say it's a good place to live, then it must be. I was planning to move into an apartment to start with, you know. But then when I saw them, I didn't think I'd like to live crammed in with so many other people like that, so I started looking for something a bit different. Dave and Kathy said that there were houses with gardens not far from their place, so we came to have a look, you see. It's a house like I'm used to, but it has maintenance workers and things like that, so it's a lot easier to look after. That's why I decided to live here in the end.
Oh, I see. That sounds like it was the best place for you. Well, it's linked directly to the subway, and that neighborhood is famous for its house value not decreasing, so it will be a good investment as well. I think you made a very good choice.
Why do you suddenly sound a bit depressed or something? Is something the matter?
No, everything's fine. I think I'm getting a bit of a sore throat from all this talking, that's all. Anyway, I'll come to meet you in your neighborhood soon. It'll be nice to see you again.
Sure, that sounds good. Let me know when you have some free time.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.
I don't believe it. Looking at the house prices there, they cost about $2 million. That means that Sue must have had $2 million to buy that place. If she got the decorators in, she must have bought it. You don't pay for interior designers in a place you're only renting, do you? How did she have that much money? If she had $2 million, surely Dave and Kathy wouldn't have needed to take out a loan to buy their place. This is getting stranger and stranger. The kids didn't lend her any money to help her out, did they?
I wonder if they did. I'm going to find out what's going on. Have you only just finished work now? You're very late today, aren't you?
Oh, Jenny, what are you doing here?
Well, I haven't been able to contact either of you recently, so I came to see you, of course. Long time no see. How do you make Dave his dinner when you finish as late as this?
The person who gets home first makes the dinner. We find that works out best for us. If one of us happens to be really late, we just sort dinner out separately by ourselves. You didn't come all the way over here to tell me I should be getting Dave's dinner, did you?
No, that isn't why I came. I haven't heard from either of you since we went shopping together that time, so I was just wondering what the two of you had been up to. That's all. No matter how bad I made you feel, you shouldn't hold a grudge against your mother-in-law for this long. Should an old lady like me really have to come and search for you like this? Even though you are a country girl, you don't have to be so narrow-minded.
Are you talking about the countryside again, Mom? This is why Dave and I don't want to go and see you. I don't want to act in the same way as you do. So I really shouldn't be saying this, but people like you are why city folk have a bad name.
There you are, glaring at me like that again. A bad name. Still, I'd rather be from the city than a country bum like you.
I better be off. Take care.
Stay where you are. Where do you think you're going?
Jenny, what are you doing? If you have something to say, don't grab me like that and just say it.
I heard that your mom had moved up here.
How do you know that?
Well, I called her a week ago, if you really must know. You two told me that she was moving to the city, but I hadn't heard anything else about it, and I was really curious as to where she'd got her new place, you see. She said she'd moved to the Royal Duke Housing Complex. Is that true? Or was she just too embarrassed to tell me where she was really living, so said that she was living there instead to fool me?
Why would she want to hide where she was living? And what would be the point in trying to fool you? She'd know that you were bound to find out where she was living in the end. Why wouldn't you?
What? You mean that she was telling the truth and she really bought a house there? Did she really get it renovated as well?
Yes, she did. You seem to know all about it already. I don't understand why you waited for me outside of my workplace to ask me questions that you obviously already know the answer to. The person who lived there before didn't look after the house very well, so she called the interior decorators in before she moved in and paid them $100,000 to sort it all out for her. Have I answered all of your questions now?
$100,000, you say? That is a lot of money!
Yes, it is. I don't think you need to talk about how my mom could only afford to live in the poor area anymore like a beggar, do you? She can now walk to the department store, and she even goes for walks in the Olympic Park, you see.
I don't believe you. How does your mom have enough money to buy a house somewhere like that? Even if I wanted to move to your neighborhood, I couldn't because not even I can afford to live there.
I don't know why I need to tell you about my mom's financial situation. She didn't do anything illegal or bad to get the money, so you don't have to worry. And she didn't take out a loan either, if you must know. The house was paid for up front in cash.
She didn't even take out a loan. You mean to say that she has that much money just lying around? That's really strange. You two didn't lend her money to help her out, did you? Dave didn't take out a loan to help out your mom, did he?
Because of the rising interest rates, we're putting off having a baby and are both working all the hours God sends to pay off the loan that we already have. Why on earth would we take out another one?
I really just can't believe it. You're saying that your mom bought a house on that complex and did it up completely on her own. With her own money. She doesn't look rich.
And what do rich people look like then?
Well, they drive expensive cars and have designer goods for a start. And they definitely don't live in the countryside.
Mom, these days rich people don't show off their wealth like that, you know? On the contrary, they save their money and live frugally. And you're still going on about the countryside. I told you just a minute ago, this is the reason why we haven't visited you or even contacted you for the last 3 months. How do you still not understand that? You're saying that you think that you look rich, do you?
How dare you talk to me like this? Do you want to fight? Is that it? You haven't seen me for ages, and you're stood there making ludicrous statements to me. Your mother-in-law. Like that. Even if I'm not rich, my parents had a place in the city and I have enough money to live comfortably even if I don't work. These days, people are jealous of even what I have. It makes me middle class, you see.
Oh, really? Well, I guess that could be true in your eyes, but it definitely isn't in mine. You're just stuck in the old way of thinking that the city is the best and looking down on anyone and everyone who happens to come from somewhere different. I am not jealous of you at all, and definitely don't want to be like you. You showed me what you were really made of the other day, and since then, I felt really disappointed in you. I wanted to be the kind of warm, affectionate daughter-in-law to you like Dave is to my mom. But since I heard you looking down on country people, including my own mom, I have no inclination at all to be a good daughter-in-law to you anymore. You know that I'm from the countryside too. Didn't you realize that you talking like that would make me feel bad? If you'd thought even a little bit before you spoke, those words would have never even left your lips. If you want to keep seeing us from now on, I suggest you watch what you're saying. Don't make people feel bad with what you say. I'm going to go home now. I thought that in 6 months you'd have had a chance to think about what you did wrong and at least try to change, but no, you're still exactly the same. I'm too tired to listen to any more of your nonsense.
You're just going to leave like this again. You really don't want to see me anymore? Well, even if you don't want to see me, you better send my Dave. Don't make it impossible for my perfect son to see his mom. Are you listening to me? Huh? Oh, it looks like going to find Kathy like that at her workplace did the trick. Hello, Dave? What is my precious son doing calling me at this time?
Mom, did you go to Kathy's workplace and wait for her to finish work tonight?
Oh, Kathy is funny. She went running to you telling tales on her nasty mother-in-law, did she?
If you were going to go hunting down one of us, surely it should have been me. Why did you go looking for Kathy like that? You had something that you wanted to say to me, didn't you?
I was just trying to make Kathy behave a bit more politely. That's all. She has very bad manners, you know. You could get annoyed with me because I made you feel bad, because you are my son. But her? How can you be a daughter-in-law and not care how your mother-in-law is or not take any notice of her at all, even? At this rate, you wouldn't even know if I was alive or dead.
This is exactly why she doesn't want to talk to you. Don't you see? And how can you possibly say that she has bad manners after the way you spoke to her? Do you think you'd just keep quiet if you were about to die? You went running to see what was going on as soon as we even mentioned Kathy's mom moving to the city. If you were ill or something, I'm sure you'd let the whole world know what was happening.
Oh, how can you talk to me like that? Did Kathy tell you to say that? She did, didn't she? Why are you being like this to me? I'm your one and only mom. How can you treat me like this?
Stop acting, Mom. I only called you because I want you to apologize for how you acted at the department store that time, and for waiting outside Kathy's workplace and making her feel bad like you did.
If someone needs to apologize, it should be Kathy to me. Why should I apologize to her? Do you know what she said to me? She was calling me all the names under the sun for coming from the city. Really slagging me off, she was. How could I possibly not have lost my temper with her?
This is what I told you before, didn't I? If you talk to people like that, they won't like it and you'll be blamed for it.
I didn't say anything that isn't true. I don't know why Kathy, and especially you, my own son, are acting like this towards me. I really don't. You're really hurting me, you are.
Fine. If you aren't going to apologize, you can just live like this. If this is hurting you, how do you think Kathy felt after what you said about her and her mom? I'm going now. Bye.
Hey! Dave! Are you going to hang up and block my number again? Wait! Fine. I'll apologize. I can just apologize to Kathy and this whole mess will be over, right? Well, you'd better do it properly, so that Kathy can feel that you're sincere. If anything like this ever happens again, I'm going to stop contacting you. Do you understand? I understand. Kathy's mom lives in the city now, so I have no reason to even mention the countryside anymore anyway, do I? I won't ever have to set foot in that poor man's land again. You're doing it again. Poor man's land? What is wrong with you? You just said it without even thinking. Don't just apologize straight away. I think you need to think for a few days about what it is that you've done wrong so you know what you should be apologizing for and you can do it properly. If you don't apologize sincerely, we aren't going to accept it. He's so rude! He hung up suddenly without listening to what I have to say. It's like he's my master or something. How dare he order his mother around like that and just leave or hang up the phone whenever he feels like it? Dave doesn't even care about me now that Kathy's mom is rich and looks after him. They're the ones who are looking down on me for not having as much money as Kathy's mom. Why are they always turning it around on me? Oh, how did you know to invite me to a place like this, Sue? You really do have a great taste, you know. The coffee is delicious as well. It's not easy to find a coffee shop that sells good drip coffee anymore either. Oh, really? I'm glad that it is to your taste. Recently, I stop in here for my daily coffee on the way back from exercising, you see. It's my daily pleasure coming in here. What kind of exercise do you do? Well, a long time ago, before my husband died, we used to play golf together. But that is not much fun to do on my own, so I go swimming. I also go to aqua aerobics. That is really gentle on your joints, so it's a really good choice for people of our age, you know. Oh, really? They have that right in the pool at the sports center right in front of your housing complex, don't they? Yes, that's right. It's really nice being able to just walk to places like the department store, sports center, and really great coffee shops like this, you know. It is, isn't it? That's why. Anyway, could I learn to swim there too? I'm like a rock, you see, so I've never even dreamed of learning to swim. But hearing that you swim and how good it is for you, I think I'd quite like to try. Well, I'd love to go with you. But isn't this really far from your house? I think it'd be a lot more comfortable and easier for you to go to a pool near your house, you know? That's true. But wouldn't it be more fun if the two of us did it together? What? You don't want me to go with you? Of course I do. I just thought that it would be hard for you to travel all that way all the time. That's all. You're welcome to come with me, if that's what you want to do. I need to go and renew my membership anyway. Why don't you come with me to register? That sounds great. Let's go and do it right away. There's no time like the present. I can't wait to try aqua aerobics. It sounds like so much fun. I'm going to humor her for a while and see if I can find out where she got all that money from. Right, today is Class A's first lesson. There seems to be a lot of you here that signed up to the last set of classes too, so I can see lots of familiar faces among you. Thanks for registering for my class again. Oh, there's someone new here as well. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you too. Welcome to my class. Is this your first swimming class by any chance? Yes, I can't swim, you see. I was told that I could sign up for this class even though I don't know how to swim. So that's why I'm here today. That's correct. Well done. While doing this class, you should get more and more used to being in the water. It might be a good opportunity to start swimming classes as well when you get used to being in the water. Classes like this one are a good way to gently get you used to being in the water before you start proper swimming lessons, you see. That sounds good. Thank you. I see you know Sue, who has been coming to this class for a while now. Do you live around here by any chance? No, I don't. I live on the other side of town, really.
Oh, really? That must be a long way to come for this class.
I wanted to exercise with someone I know, so I decided to come here rather than go to a pool closer to my house, you see. It's only once a week, so I don't think it'll be too difficult to make the trip over here. And a lot more fun than taking classes on my own as well.
Oh, she lives on the cheap side of town. She hasn't even said exactly where she's from. Embarrassed, I expect. She's using her friend as an excuse to come here and use our facilities as they're so much better than the ones in her neighborhood.
Excuse me? Are you talking to me? The city is the city, surely. It doesn't matter which part you live in. Do you think we don't have sports centers like this in my neighborhood? Well, you'd be wrong. Thinking about it, what you just said is quite disgusting. I don't care if we're supposed to be exercising or whatever. Do you want to fight? Jenny? Pardon? I guess you're a bit nervous because this is your first class. Let's get on with the lesson now. Right, so we're going to start with some simple stretching. Please copy what I'm doing slowly and carefully.
That woman is looking really lost here. Did she think no one would realize that she was from the poor side of the city? Look at her. I haven't had so much fun in ages. I've been so bored, but this is amazing. I'm going to have a great time laughing at that woman if she keeps on coming here.
Hey! I can hear every word you're saying, you know. How dare you be so rude to me? The poor side of the city? I'll give you the poor side of the city. You'll see. Sue, would you like to try this on? Oh, what is it? I didn't have a swimming cap that I liked, so I went to the department store to get a new one. And I thought of you, so I got you one as well. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to get me one, though. It's a very pretty color. Thank you so much.
Oh, hi, Sue.
What? Does Sue know that horrible woman? I hadn't seen her at the class for a while and was really pleased about it. What's she doing talking to Sue? Oh, hello again. I haven't seen you at class for a long time.
Oh, no. We took a long trip to Bali, you see. I got a bit sunburned, didn't I? I took the aqua aerobics classes there, too, and the pool was outside, so I guess I stayed in the sun for a bit too long.
Well, it's good that you're enjoying yourself like that while you're still young. I'm over 70 now, and I think that if I went on a vacation abroad, I'd just be busy resting. There'd be no exercise or anything for me.
You take good care of yourself, and you're still so beautiful. You definitely don't look over 70. Anyway, I was a bit curious last time, too, but are the two of you in-laws?
Yes, we are. My daughter married her son, you see. We didn't meet very often in the beginning because we lived pretty far away from each other, but I recently moved to the city, so now we meet quite a lot more and exercise together as well.
Oh, I see. You must be really kind and generous. If I was you, I would have got my daughter to marry someone whose family were of a similar level to myself, not someone who lives on the other side of town like that. The difference in house prices between here and there is just so different.
Excuse me? The two of them married because they love each other. What's class or level got to do with anything?
Sue, you don't have to be so coy with us. Everyone here knows it, even if they don't like to admit it. People who live in this neighborhood, like us, are nearly all people who have earned a lot of money and are rich, aren't they? To be honest, even though they've got rid of the class society, as it were, you can't help but see the differences in house prices and how people look and act. Houses here must cost at least 3 or 4 times of what they cost on the other side of town. Why do you think that your friend wants to come all the way here to exercise? The whole quality of the facilities and the classes are different here than they are in poor areas like that. Don't you agree?
I never thought this of you, but I can't believe you think these things. We're all just people. What does it matter if some of us have more money than others? Is it really something that you should be making a huge deal of like this? Having a bit more or a bit less money doesn't make you a better or worse person, and I don't think you should be bragging like this just because you were maybe a bit more lucky than someone else was. The poor side of town. What must you all have thought of me when I first came here, having lived in the countryside and all? I bet you were all gossiping no end behind my back, weren't you? Oh, look at the poor countrywoman. How could she possibly afford to live in a place like this? Where did she get her money from? I bet you were all having a great time. I didn't even live in the city. Surely that's a lot worse to you all than living on the poor side of town, even.
But still, you lived in a house, don't you? Even if you did live in the countryside, having an actual house there is a different story. Houses will always be a lot more expensive, you see. I guess where you live makes a bit of a difference, but the most important thing from where I'm standing is the house prices. So don't feel bad about what I was saying before, will you? I've run a money lending business before, so when I see different prices, I can't help but think like that.
Well, you should keep those thoughts to yourself then, shouldn't you? I can't believe that you could be so rude as to talk about things like this to the person's face.
Why are you being so serious? I only told the truth. There was nothing wrong in what I said at all. Why don't you tell us? Aren't you embarrassed about living on the poor side of town?
What is there to be embarrassed about? It's still more expensive than a lot of other places in this country, being the capital city and all.
Oh, really? Which apartment complex do you live in then?
Why do I have to tell you which apartment complex I live in? Are you going to come and visit? Or send me gifts or something?
Well, I was just going to see how much they sell for there. That's all.
I can't believe you. I really can't. I don't even know you. Why should I tell you anything about where I live or how much money I have?
Oh, you're so funny. Look at her avoiding questions. See, you are embarrassed, aren't you? Most people who live somewhere that they can be proud of are always like dropping the name of their apartment into conversation on purpose. It's like they want to actively boast about where they live to anyone who'll listen. Except Sue, it seems. If I hadn't met her in the housing complex, I'd have been sure that she lived somewhere else. The funny thing is, those people who are a bit embarrassed about where they live are reluctant to let people know where it is. Just like you are now.
Well, I want to say that you're wrong, but at least some of what you're saying is true, so there's nothing I can say. It's true that my place is a lot cheaper than that of the other people that are exercising here, you see. That's a fact. I don't understand how you can look down like this on someone you don't even know, though. Just because you have a lot of money, does that mean that you can do and say what you like?
Sue, if you're bored, I'll introduce you to some meetings and clubs that are around here. It'd be good to get information about property, auctions, investment, things like that, and get close to people that are in the know about those kind of things as well. Even if she is your daughter's mother-in-law, there are other people that it would benefit you more to get close to. If you hang around with poor people all the time, you'll end up with the same inferiority complex that they have, you see.
I'm good, thanks. I don't see why you have such a superiority complex just because you've earned a bit of money. I can get by just fine on my own without mixing and sharing information with the likes of you. Inferiority complex. Honestly. I don't want to be associated with people like you anymore, so don't talk to me. Okay?
I was only trying to help because I wanted all of us to get on well together. And look how she repays my kindness. It must be because she's lived in the countryside for so long. Living in a place like that, what difference does money make? She'll never be able to get rid of that country bum air that follows her around. I guess we'd all better find a different place to exercise and quit here. The water suddenly doesn't seem very clean. I'm sure there's a much better place with better quality water, and members for that matter, somewhere nearby.
Sue, are you there? Oh, you two have got here already, have you? Thanks for coming so quickly. Come in. The reason that I wanted the two of you to come as quickly as you could was because of your mom, Dave. She's in that room over there, crying endlessly. She's been there for hours now. No matter what I say, all she can say to me is that she's sorry, so I didn't know what else to do. I thought that maybe one of you would know what's going on or be able to help.
Mom's here. How does she know where you lived? She hasn't been pestering you about how you could afford a house like this or anything, has she?
No. After I moved in here, I'm not exactly sure why, but your mom started being really kind to me. So we started having coffee together occasionally, and recently we've been exercising together as well.
Exercising?
Yes. I told her I exercised, so she asked what kind of exercise I did, and asked if we could do it together. So we've been going to the local pool to do aqua aerobics once a week. Anyway, there was this awful woman there who said that your mom was from the poor side of town and really started being mean and properly looking down on her. I think your mom was really shocked and upset by what that awful woman said. I stuck up for her and made the woman stop in the end, but it all must have made her feel really bad. I mean, it would make anyone feel bad, wouldn't it? That's why I called the two of you to come over anyway.
Are you saying that the other people at the pool were looking down on my mom because of where she lives?
Yes, I am. The lady had a total lack of common sense. I've been in the same class as her for a while now, and thought she was an okay person. But she was being so rude and talking like we were in a different century or something. She was judging people based on the value of their house or how much money they had. It's making me mad again just thinking about it. Your mom's face went so red, and she just stood there silently while that awful woman was going on about her living on the poor side of town, and how she wasn't saying what apartment she lived in because she was embarrassed about it. She even went on to say that people like us shouldn't mix with poor people like your mom because their inferiority complex would rub off on us. A lot of rubbish, if you ask me. I ended up telling her to keep those kinds of opinions to herself and to not talk to me again. Anyway, Dave, you'd better go in and try to calm your mom down. As I said before, she's been crying for hours now.
Mom's probably a bit angry, yes, but I think she'll be more embarrassed if you ask me.
Embarrassed? What has she got to be embarrassed about? Because of what that horrible woman said to her. Why should she even listen to what someone like that has to say? It was all just totally ridiculous, to tell the truth. I don't see what's wrong with living where your mom does. It's a perfectly nice area, isn't it?
It is. I agree that your way of thinking is correct. But to be honest, my mom has said some things before that seem to be quite similar to what that lady said to her. I think she just feels so bad because it's a case of you reap what you sow. She's had a taste of her own medicine, as it were.
Oh. Jenny, have you managed to calm down a bit now? Why don't you drink this? It's lavender tea. It should make you feel a bit better.
Thank you, Sue. I don't deserve you being kind to me like this.
What do you mean? You don't believe that what that awful woman was saying to be true, do you?
I think that some of what she said was right and some wasn't. Now I've had someone say those kinds of things to me, I finally realized how hurtful it is. The contempt in her eyes and the way she was belittling me hurt a lot and made me feel really small. Sue, I think I need to tell you something. Before you moved to the city, I looked down on you because you lived in the countryside. When Tom died and I went to your town for the funeral, I found that you lived just so far away from here, and the town seemed derelict and somewhat backwards compared to the city. So I said in front of Kathy and Dave that my neighborhood was so much better, while speaking really badly of your neighborhood. Acting like this made Kathy and Dave stop speaking to me for quite a long time, which is why I didn't know you had moved and ended up calling you directly like I did.
Excuse me? You spoke like that about where I used to live.
Even when you moved to the city, I couldn't believe where you had bought your house, and was really curious about how you could possibly have got the money to buy somewhere like this when you'd come from the countryside. So that's why I started meeting you for coffee and exercising with you, to try and find out how you got all that money. I thought that when I found out, I could copy you and make that kind of money for myself, you see. I'm sorry that I thought badly of you and met you under false pretenses. Today, When that woman was looking down on me and belittling me, you stood up for me. When I had spoken similarly about you in front of your own daughter, nonetheless. I really don't know what I can say to you to make this right. I can't even speak badly of the woman we met today, because I have done exactly the same. I have said the same things about you and others that she said about me. I never even thought that someone who was better off than me could say the same about me and about where I live. I just somehow expected everyone to be below me, as it goes. I was wrong, and I was very rude about you and Kathy especially. I'm really, really sorry for what I said.
I'm sorry too. Kathy was really hurt by what my mom said, you know. It's my fault. I take full responsibility for Kathy being hurt like that. I should have protected her and stopped my mom from saying those things. Stand up properly, both of you. Why do you both have your heads bowed so low? You'll end up falling over if you aren't careful.
I can't bear to look at you after what I have done. You must feel really disappointed in me.
Yes, I am disappointed. How could you possibly say something like that when I did my best to defend you today? If you wanted to say things like that, you should have said them directly to me. I was the one those hurtful words were aimed at after all. Why did you feel the need to talk about me and where I lived in front of Dave and Kathy like that?
I'm so sorry.
Not to me. I only came to realize what you had said just now. It must have been so hard for Dave and Kathy, fighting with you all this time. I think it's them that deserve an apology, not me.
I think you're right. Especially Kathy. When neither of them would answer my calls, I even waited for her to finish work and said some horrible things to her. Kathy, I'm really sorry. Last time I only apologized because Dave said that if I didn't, he was going to cut contact with me. But this time I really mean it. You might think that these are crocodile tears, but I'm begging for your forgiveness. I'm sorry to you too, Dave. I now know that you weren't protecting Kathy from the truth or taking her side over mine, but you were protecting her from your useless, foul-mouthed mom. I'm really sorry for acting that way. I won't do it again. I promise.
From that day on, my mother-in-law continued to beg us for forgiveness for her previous actions. I guess her getting a taste of her own medicine worked, as she started to be more careful and also started to think before she spoke. We were able to go back to having a normal relationship with her. To be honest, we never expected that she would be able to change like this, so this sudden change in her speech and behavior was quite bewildering. We'll have to see how it goes in the future. But for now, she is regularly meeting my mom for coffee, they exercise together every week, and have ended up becoming quite close friends. I actually feel quite grateful to my mother-in-law for taking my mom under her wing like she has. Apparently, the two of them are planning a trip abroad together this year. Who would have thought it? Although they haven't shown it to us, their children, their husbands passing away at a relatively young age as they did must have been really difficult and lonely for both of them. So it is nice to see the two of them becoming closer and helping each other out. Thank you for listening to my long story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Warren, what time are you getting home?
Huh? Megan, were you coming over tonight? Oh, sorry, I screwed up. I totally forgot.
What? Warren, are you out drinking again?
Well, if I have to tell you, yeah, I'm drinking.
Come on! I can't believe this.
I'm sorry, forgive me, I'll come home right away.
What for? So I can spend the night with drunk Warren? Don't bother. I'll just pop some of your popcorn and watch a movie or something. We can talk about this in the morning.
Sorry, look, I'll make it up to you. Next month, I'll take you somewhere nice for our anniversary. How about that? What do you say? It'll be my treat, everything.
Next month? Oh, that's right. It is our anniversary. I can't believe we've been dating for nearly 2 years now. Time flies, huh?
Being with you is like a dream. These past 2 years have gone by in the blink of an eye.
Huh? What are you talking about? You must be drunk. That was pretty nice of you to say, though, so I guess I have no choice. Okay, I'll forgive you for tonight.
Thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot. On your way home, can you pick up some medicine for my stomach? For some reason, it's been really hurting lately.
Really? Again? Are you okay?
I think I'm okay. If it keeps happening, I'll see a doctor about it.
Okay. I'll guess I'm on my way home. Take care of yourself.
I will. Thanks. Talk to you later.
Hey, what's going on with you lately? You don't answer my calls and you won't reply to my text. Did something happen? You've been doing this for a couple of weeks now. Did I do something wrong? If I did, I'd like to know what it was. Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, have it your way. I'm gonna spend our anniversary with someone else. Hello? Is this Warren's number? I'm sorry for messaging you so suddenly. I'm Daphne. I'm Megan's mom. Huh? Megan's mom? This is Warren, right? Megan thought this would be too tough for her to tell you herself, so she asked me to tell you for her. To tell me for her? Don't tell me she's breaking up with me.
No, that's not it. But I need you to stay calm and not overreact when I tell you this. Megan, she has terminal cancer.
Stop. That's not gonna work with me. Something like that might work on Megan, but not with me. You almost had me, but not really.
Warren, I need you to believe me. It's the truth.
But terminal cancer? That's not possible. You shouldn't even joke about something like...
Hello, Warren?
Yes, hello, Daphne.
Warren, it's true.
What is?
What I just told you about Megan having terminal cancer. She went to the doctors the other day to get some test results back, and they told her it's terminal cancer. It's really bad. They think she only has about 6 months to live.
No, that's not...
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. She told me she hasn't told you anything about it yet. She asked me to do it for her. She just didn't know how to break it to you. She hasn't contacted you in a while, has she? Hello? Warren, are you listening to me?
I'm sorry, I can't talk right now.
Warren, I'm sorry, but she didn't want to hide it any longer.
You're really serious, aren't you? This isn't a joke, is it? The cancer.
No.
I'm sorry, I want to break up with her.
Oh, I see.
I just want to ask something just to be sure. She didn't tell you that she wanted to break up with me, did she?
No, this isn't a scheme to break up with you. Megan really does have terminal cancer.
I see. Thanks for telling me. I want to break up with her.
Megan told me to tell you, if you seemed like you wanted to break up with her after hearing about this, that she would understand. She knows you always like to joke around and don't like taking things too seriously, so a heavy topic like this probably isn't your cup of tea. But Warren, please, at least go and see Megan one last time. She really needs your support right now. She's in the hospital.
But I told you I want to break up with her. I can't go see her. I don't feel comfortable saying this at a time like this, but I've got a lot on my shoulders right now.
But Warren,
I don't need any closure or anything. Just tell Megan that we're through. It sounds like Megan is already okay with this anyway, so let's just leave it at that.
wait, hold on.
We've been seeing each other for 2 years now, and it seems she knows me better than I thought. If my friends knew my girlfriend had cancer, they'd be trying to console me the whole time. I don't want that. I don't want everyone feeling sorry for me. I can't do it. I'm sure you don't want a coward like me being next to your daughter at a time like this anyway.
I guess you're probably right.
If I change my mind, I might swing by the hospital and see how she's doing. Wish her all the best for me, okay? Tell her I'm sorry for being such a crappy boyfriend. What were you thinking? How could you do that to her? Huh? Where is this coming from all of a sudden?
My daughter went to the hospital cafeteria to get something to eat and she came back crying. She said she saw you in the hospital. She said she saw you giving some woman she's never seen before a ring.
Huh? So Megan can walk around.
What?
Nothing, never mind. I thought she'd be bedridden or something. But I guess she saw that, huh?
What do you mean you guess she saw it? If you want to be out seeing another woman, that's fine with us. But don't be bringing your dates to the hospital to do something like that in front of her. She doesn't need you to make her feel any worse than she already does.
Yeah, you're right. But on the other hand, if she saw that, it'll be easy for her to get over me, won't it? Maybe it was actually a good thing she saw it.
You're terrible. I know she told me you're always happy-go-lucky, but she said you're really sweet and caring too. But this is how you act when you hurt someone's feelings? I'm shocked. Stay away from my daughter from now on.
Of course I'll stay away from her. That was the plan. Oh, and that girl she saw me with, it's someone I met at that hospital. She's my new girlfriend. If Megan sees her around the hospital again, tell Megan not to talk to her. It'll just cause stress for my girlfriend, and I'd feel bad about it. What is it now? I haven't gone anywhere near your daughter since then.
I'm sorry. Maybe I was just jumping to conclusions yesterday, but I just can't seem to wrap my head around what's going on here. Yesterday, after I talked to you, Megan and I happened to see that girl you were talking about outside the hospital.
Huh?
Megan said she didn't want to talk to her, so we went back in and up to her room. But I felt I had to say something to that girl. I told her to stop hanging around near my daughter.
You said that to her?
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop myself. And when I said that, the woman got really sad. And when I mentioned you, she said she wasn't your girlfriend. So what's going on?
I see. I'll tell you, but you can't tell Megan about this, please.
I don't really know what you're talking about, but okay.
To tell you the truth, the person that loves Megan, it's not me.
What?
Yesterday, do you remember the guy who went to visit Megan at the hospital?
Yeah, she said he was one of her old friends from college.
He's one of my close friends. His name is Danny. When Megan was in college, the person she was really in love with, well, it was him.
It was that guy?
Yeah, and I knew that. But I started to fall in love with Megan myself. At that point, Megan hadn't mentioned anything to Danny about her crush on him. But when my friends found out I loved her, everyone kind of kept rooting for me, I guess. They started saying things like, go get her, and that just kind of gave me the push I needed to say something first. I guess Megan didn't want to bring the mood of everyone down, so she agreed to start seeing me. But I guess it wasn't meant to be, huh? I mean, with this and all, now I feel really bad for not thinking about Megan's feelings back then. I really regret it. If Megan only has 6 months left to live, I want her to be with the person she's always wanted to be with, Danny.
So you brought Danny to the hospital?
Yeah. Danny's already married to another person, though. I begged him to go see Megan again, though. And I convinced him that if she still has feelings for him, he should continue seeing her just to make her happy.
But you said he has his own wife now, right? So how could he...
Of course, I explained the whole thing to her, too. And begged her to let Danny go along with this. I mean, obviously someone wouldn't want their husband to be seeing another woman, but she understood the whole situation. You know, a person's dying wish and all.
But then, that means the woman I talked to at the hospital was...
Yeah, it was Danny's wife. I was really surprised that Megan saw me that day. The ring she saw me give to that woman was Danny's wedding ring. I made him take it off before going up to see Megan. It would ruin everything if she saw it. I was just giving it back to his wife to hold on to until he was done talking to Megan.
So that's what happened. But I'm sorry. I see what you were trying to do, but I don't think your plan is very good. I just don't think Megan is going to be happy being with Danny in this situation.
I understand, but I'm pretty sure Megan still has some lingering feeling for him. The fact that she never got together with him, she made me so happy in so many ways. I love Megan. I love her more than anything in the world. So I just want her to be with the person that she loves most in the whole world. And you don't think that's you? That's right, I don't think it's me. Tomorrow, Danny is going to ask Megan to be his girlfriend. If Megan says yes, I'm going to make sure that she doesn't find out that he's married. If she found that out, this whole plan would be ruined. But that's impossible in this day and age. She can just check online. Everything is on SNS now. I already talked to Danny and his wife about that. Danny and his wife are going to delete all their SNS accounts. It's the only way to keep this a secret. And that's why tomorrow I'm going to talk to all our mutual friends and tell them to make sure not to let Megan know that Danny is married. You're going that far to try to make Megan happy? Are you sure that having another man by her side through all this is really the best for her? I've gone over this many times in my head, and this is the only solution I can come up with. I don't know any other way. I want Megan to be happy. This is the best I can come up with. Can I have your help in this? Please? Will you trust me and leave this up to me? She's already made me happier than I ever thought possible. Now it's my turn to make her happy. I think this is the only way to do that. So please don't tell any of this to Megan. I'm begging you. Okay, I understand. I won't tell her. Thank you so much. You really are her mom, aren't you? Huh? I mean, you're a really kind person. I see where Megan gets it from. Hi, Warren. What are you doing? Drinking. Oh, really? It's been a long time, hasn't it? I mean, since we've messaged each other. That's because you've been ignoring all my messages. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. It's okay. So, what's up? We're split up, aren't we? Yeah. That means you don't have to worry about me anymore. You should be focusing on your treatments anyway. I know, but I got some special news today. News? Do you remember Danny from back in college? We all hung around each other. Well, he came to visit me today. Actually, it wasn't his first visit. Huh? Danny came to see you? How did he hear about you so quickly? That guy's always had contacts. He's on top of everything. Yeah. He asked me out. What? I've liked him since college. He told me he liked me then too, and he wanted to ask me out. But because I was hanging around you, he didn't say anything. But when he heard I was sick, he couldn't stay silent anymore. He said that's why he came. You're kidding. That's crazy. I never knew that before. But come to think of it, I think I did hear from someone that you had a thing for him too, back in the day. Yeah, it's true. I really did. I guess I must have gotten in your way. I had no idea. I'm really sorry. But if that's the case, maybe it's good that we broke up, huh? Now you can be with him, huh? Look up. Huh? Look up and watch out. Oh my god, that was close. I almost got a book or something dropped on my head. You know what's right above you, don't you? It's my hospital room. But then again, didn't you say you were out drinking right now? Oh. It doesn't matter. That magazine, do you remember it? Wait. I know this magazine. I thought I threw this out before. Huh? What's going on? Did you have it? Yeah, I saw it in your trash can and I took it without you knowing. It had the feature about how to make an unforgettable wedding proposal. You had that section dog-eared. All the situations were totally stupid, though. Huh? I knew all about it. I knew you were thinking about proposing to me. That's why I kept wondering why you dumped me. When Danny came to ask me out today, I understood everything. You arranged this all, didn't you? No, I didn't arrange anything. You suck at lying, so just stop, okay? I can see right through you. And anyway, Danny's married, isn't he? What? I honestly don't know. Why would you think that? He's not wearing a wedding ring, but the skin around his finger is tanned, except where a wedding ring would be. You were trying to get me to be with a guy I liked before, weren't you? You thought if I got together with him that I'd be happy for what's left of my life, didn't you?
You underestimated me, didn't you? Did you really think that's what would make me happy? I really don't understand you sometimes.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Did you not know how this would make Danny's wife feel? Even though I'm dying, do you think she wants her husband to be with a woman she doesn't even know?
Don't say you're dying. Don't say that. I mean it.
Why not? It's the truth.
Don't die on me. Why did it have to be you? I don't get this. What do you want me to do for you? I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. I tried my best. I couldn't come up with anything. I just wanted to make you happy and I couldn't think of a good way to do it. Calling Danny was the best I could come up with.
Come on, Warren. You're so stupid, aren't you?
Huh?
Isn't it obvious that all I wanted was for you to be with me? So hurry up and propose to me. We don't even have to get married, but at least give me my engagement ring. I want one.
But are you sure I'm enough?
You know what? I like Danny, but that was so long ago. You're the one I love. We still have half a year left, and I want to be with you for all of it. You're the one I want. Warren, are you kidding me? You're crying. Ugh, if you're just gonna stand there crying, at least stop blocking the entrance.
Don't look. You're supposed to be sick, aren't you? Go lie down.
No, I'm gonna watch.
Sorry. I couldn't control myself. I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
Well, it's true. You did hurt me when you said you didn't want to see me anymore. I'm gonna hold you responsible for that. So promise me for the next 6 months you'll give me a lifetime's worth of happiness? About a year and a half later, Megan passed on to heaven. The fact that she lived an entire year longer than expected was no doubt due to Warren. After that day at the hospital when Megan and Warren got back together, they went to Danny and his wife to thank them for taking part in Warren's plan to try to make Megan happy. After they did that, Danny and his wife often came to visit Megan to see how she was doing. They got to be quite good friends, and when Danny's wife heard about Megan's passing, even she broke down and cried. There was no doubt that Megan had made a new friend. Warren stayed by Megan's side to the very end. Because he was there with her the whole time, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that Megan was happy. Even years later, Warren still visits Megan's grave often, and he brings a bouquet of status flowers for her every year on their anniversary. We all hope that he'll be able to move on from this one day soon. But we know even now Megan is looking down on him from heaven, smiling. We just assumed that the flowers Warren brought for Megan every year were her favorite. But when asked about it, he just says she didn't have a favorite flower. He said he brings her those flowers because of what they signify. Megan will always be a part of his life, and even though she's gone, she'll always live on in his heart. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Lisa. I'm going to go ahead and wait at the restaurant for you guys. We're all gathering for our lunch today, right? I'm going to have to ask one of you guys to pay for me again. Hey, Sarah. I had no idea that you were coming today. I was the one that organized this lunch, and I don't remember you telling me that you wanted to come. Are you really going to come? I can't believe it! You're trying to leave me out of the group again? Why do you never invite me? You really do have a twisted personality, don't you? Why do you have to exclude me like this? I've never done anything to you to deserve this. Do you enjoy seeing me upset and all by myself? I have no intention of excluding you from the group. It's just that you never told me that you were coming. You should just assume that I'm coming. Do I really have to tell you that? I thought that it would be kind of obvious. You should try to use your brain a little more often. Anyway, I really want to come to lunch with you guys today. Please don't try to exclude me. Okay, fine. You can come. Please would you bring your purse with you today, though? You always make one of us pay for you. It's really not fair on us. We don't mind you coming as long as you pay for what you decide to order. If you have no intention of paying for yourself from the start, then please don't bother coming. Wait, what? You're asking me to pay to come? I really don't understand. Why don't you understand? It's kind of obvious, isn't it? You should pay for what you eat. That's just how things work. I can't believe that I have to explain this to another adult that's the same age as me. Even little kids understand this principle. I still don't get why I have to pay when I've done nothing wrong. You're the one that's doing something bad by excluding me from the group. I'm not wrong, am I? You're the one that's wrong. You have a twisted personality. I'm sorry? Am I talking to a little child right now? I'm not even sure how to respond to what you just told me. Can we have a proper conversation like adults? We are having a proper conversation. I felt really left out when I found out I wasn't invited to the lunch today. You should have invited me. I'm really, really annoyed because you chose to exclude me from this group again. Okay, I admit that I didn't invite you this time round. I'm very sorry for that. However, there is a reason why I didn't invite you. All of us are tired of having to pay for you every single time. You never bring your own money. What are you talking about? It's not every time. I just happen to forget my purse pretty often recently. We all make mistakes from time to time. Anyway, I've decided that I'm going to come to the lunch today. Are you listening to what I am telling you at all? I want you to explain why you never bring your own money when we go out to eat. Do you really think that it's okay to keep making someone else pay for you? Do you not realize that asking others for money over and over again is very impolite? I'm going to go ahead to the restaurant now. I'll probably be the first one to arrive. You guys better come soon, or I'm going to eat all the food that you guys reserved in advance. It seems like you have no intention of listening to anything that I'm saying to you. This is one of the reasons why I didn't invite you today. You really need to learn to listen. You also need to try to think about how other people feel. You always arrive before everyone else and eat a ton of food. Then you always leave early before the bill comes. We all have to pay for the huge amount of food that you eat every single time. This is why you're getting excluded from our group recently. What are you talking about? You're not making any sense to me. That's not a valid reason to exclude me from the group. Do you not realize that I'm the most popular person in our group of mom friends? I think that everyone is really happy to have me at these gatherings. You really do think positively about yourself, don't you? I'm not sure if everyone thinks the same way as you. I know for sure that everyone wants me to come. You're the only one that's stopping me from coming. I can't believe how evil you are. This is all your fault. You're the reason why I don't get invited anymore. Do you seriously think it's my fault that you don't get invited? I think it's very obvious that this is all your fault. You can try asking all our other mom friends. They're all going to say it's your fault that you don't get invited anymore. Shut up! I know that you're lying because you have a terrible personality. It's so obvious that I don't get invited anymore because you're so mean. Why don't any of our other mom friends invite you then? I bet that you've also been spreading false rumors about me behind my back. That's why no one invites me out anymore. It's all your fault. I am not spreading any rumors about you at all. I really don't understand how you can come to a conclusion like that. I don't ever recall ever saying anything bad about you behind your back. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to believe anything you say. I'm definitely going to come to lunch today and you can't stop me. In fact, you're the one that's going to pay for me today. This is punishment for trying to exclude me from the group. What did you just say? I am definitely not going to pay for you. Why not? I think that you have an obligation to pay for me after what you did to me. I didn't do anything to you. Stop trying to act like a victim when you're really not. You really are such a self-absorbed person, aren't you? All you care about is yourself. I do get told that I'm very self-confident. I take it as a compliment, though. Self-confident isn't the word I would use. I would say that you're an arrogant brat. Did you just call me an arrogant brat? I can't believe it. You really do have such a terrible personality. I think that you should be the one that gets excluded from the group instead of me. Everyone must hate you so much. I get annoyed just talking to you. That's what I want to be saying to you. Anyway, I've had enough of talking to you. It feels like I'm talking to a brick wall. You don't listen to anything I say. I'm glad we got everything sorted out. I'll see you at the restaurant for lunch. Are you seriously going to come after what we just talked about? I'm going to leave my house now. Sarah, wait! I didn't say that you could come! Lisa, where are you guys? How much longer are you going to be? I'm already pretty tired of waiting for you all. Sarah, where are you right now? You're not eating steak at the restaurant, are you? Actually, I've already finished eating all the steak. I ate 10 portions of steak. I'm so full. I need you guys to come and pay for it all so I can go home. I've finished eating already, so I want to go home. I think it would look kind of suspicious if I left before any of you get here. That's why I need one of you to hurry up and get here. I have no idea what you're talking about. We never planned on eating any steak today. Wait, what? Stop trying to lie to me. Don't scare me like that. I already finished eating all the steak you guys had reserved. Would you please hurry up and come pay the bill? I told you that we're not eating steak today. That plan was canceled completely. Wait, what? You were serious about that? We're all eating at a French restaurant instead right now. I didn't hear about this. I thought that we were all eating steak today. You should have told me that it was canceled. I really had no idea that you guys were going to a French restaurant today. I told everyone that was invited about a change of plans. It's a shame that you weren't invited, I guess. Also, you kept on being really insistent about wanting to eat steak, right? Well, I'm glad that you finally got to eat so much steak by yourself. You must be really happy right now. I really don't understand what's happening right now. Are you telling me that none of you are going to come here today? Why don't you understand? It's not that difficult to understand. You ate 10 portions of steak at a really nice restaurant by yourself. That means you're going to have to pay for it yourself. What are you talking about? You were the one that organized this lunch. It should be your responsibility to pay for this bill. Why should I have to pay for the food that you ate? You were the one that ate at the restaurant. It's pretty obvious that you should be the one to pay for it. No, you should be the one to pay. This was organized by you, right? Please, help me get out of this situation right away. The lunch gathering that I organized is taking place at this French restaurant we're all at. I have nothing to do with the restaurant you just ate at. As the organizer, I did make sure to exclude one really rude woman that kept on causing us a lot of trouble. Wait, are you talking about me? Did you just call me a rude woman? Of course I'm talking about you. There's no one else it could possibly be. Why do you have to be so mean to me? I'm getting really upset now. I can't believe that I've been excluded again. I also have this really expensive bill in front of me now. I ate so much expensive steak because I had no intention of paying for any of it. I was thinking that one of you guys would pay for me. What am I meant to do with this bill? Well, you should probably pay for it because you were the one that ate it all. There's no point trying to ask me for help. I have nothing to do with it. But you were the one that organized the lunch today. That has nothing to do with this. You went to that restaurant and ate there out of your own will. I'm really surprised that you can eat 10 portions of steak all by yourself. What I'm even more surprised about is that you're trying to force the payment of the food that you ate onto us. You really are the most selfish and self-absorbed person that I've ever met. Wait, I just realized what's going on. This is a prank that you guys are trying to pull on me. You guys are all waiting outside of this restaurant, right? You can come in already. I know what's happening. Unfortunately for you, we're not pulling a prank on you at all. It's not a prank? So, I'm really going to have to pay for this entire bill by myself? You're starting to get annoying now. I don't want to keep on repeating the same thing over to you. You seem to dislike me anyway. Why are you even asking me for help in the first place? Please figure out how to solve this by yourself. I'm going to tell you this one last time. I have absolutely no intention of helping you get out of this situation. Actually, I really like you. The things that I said to you before was all a lie. Oh, stop going back on your words just because you're in trouble right now. I thought that you were very popular amongst our mom friends. Why don't you ask one of them for help instead? You're very popular and everybody else except me wants to invite you out to eat, right? You should be able to get someone to help you out right away. I've tried asking for help, but nobody is replying to me. Well, that's the reality. You're not that popular among our group of mom friends at all. It's not just me that didn't want to invite you out to eat. What you just said really hurt my feelings. I think I'm about to cry. Don't insult me like that. You're so mean. You can go ahead and cry all you want. It's not going to get you out of the situation that you're in. I wasn't insulting you at all. I was just telling you the truth. What am I meant to do now? I don't have any money on me, and this place was super expensive. I didn't even check the price of the menu before ordering because I thought that you guys would be paying for me. You should see how much they're trying to charge me. It's such a ridiculous amount of money. Well, that's your fault. You should have checked the price of the menu before ordering. There's no point in asking me for help anyway. The restaurant you're at is way too far away from here. Why didn't you just ask your husband for help? He's probably the only person that can get you out of the situation you've managed to put yourself in. There's no way I can ask my husband for help. I can't ever tell him about this. If he finds out that I did something like this, he's going to divorce me. He's going to be really disappointed in me if he finds out all about this. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed for sure. Me and all our other mom friends are really disappointed in you as well. Please don't be disappointed in me. I thought that we were friends. Please just help me out. The waiters at the restaurant are starting to look at me really weird. I think it's because I've been sitting here with the bill in my hand for over an hour now. Look, I'm really sorry for everything I've done to you over the past few months. I promise that I'll be nicer to you in future. Would you please be able to come to this restaurant and pay for my bill? I really need you to do this for me. I am not going to go. How many times do I have to tell you this? I think the waiters have every right to look at you weirdly. You should just give up and pay the bill. There's no other way you're gonna get out of this. I told you that I don't have any money on me. We wouldn't be having this conversation if I had the money. I only have $5 in my purse. I'm shocked that you managed to go into a restaurant like that with only $5 on you. I actually respect you for how brave you are. Please lend me money so I can pay for this bill, if you really respect me. I'm not going to be lending money to someone that has no intention of paying it back. I'm not stupid enough to lend money to someone like you. I promise that I'll definitely give the money back this time. I really, really mean it. Sorry, but I'm not going to change my mind. 10 portions of steak might be expensive, but you should be able to pay for it. You've saved up so much money in the past by making us pay for all your food. Why don't you use the money that you pretty much stole from us? I've already used all the money that I saved from making you guys pay. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you this. We all decided that we're going to ask you to pay us back for all the money that you borrowed from us. We've all kept the receipts whenever we paid for your food. We decided that we will tally up the total amount and send you an invoice. Pay you guys back? For what? For all the times you left without paying the bill after you ate with us. Every single time you left early, you told us that you would pay us back eventually. None of us have received any money back from you. That's what we're going to ask you to pay us back for. Wait, hold on a minute. Isn't that taking things a little too far? I don't think I deserve that at all. What are you talking about? Of course you deserve it. You borrowed money from us, so you have to pay it back. It's not that difficult to understand, is it? I still intend to pay you guys back eventually. It's just that I don't want to have to pay it back all in one go. We decided to ask you to pay it back in a lump sum because it doesn't seem like you have any intention of paying us back. I really doubt that you've even been keeping track of who you borrowed money from. Maybe I lost count, but I can still try to calculate it somehow. Like that's going to work. Have you finally realized the reason why you don't get invited to eat out with us? It's not because I'm being mean to you. It's because we're tired of you borrowing money from us every single time. We no longer trust you at all or see you as one of our friends. That is such a mean thing to say to me. Now is not a good time to be saying mean things to me. I'm already in enough trouble as it is. I don't have any way to pay for this bill that's in front of me. I really hope that you learn from this experience. Please make sure to think about other people in the future. You're not the center of this world. I promise that I'll learn from this experience. Please, help me out just this once. I promise that I won't bother you again in the future. Please, just ask your husband for help. Stop trying to get me involved in this. I told you that I can't ask him. Who else could help me get out of this situation? One thing that I can say for sure is that nobody that is here at lunch with me is willing to help you out. That's pretty much all your mom friends, right? I can't believe this. All of you are planning to abandon me here? Don't try to make it sound like we're doing something bad. You're the one that took the actions that led to the situation you're in right now. Stop trying to guilt us into helping you out. This is all your own responsibility. I no longer want to be friends with you from today. Please refrain from contacting me ever again. What are you talking about? I thought that we were good friends. Don't say things like that to me. You were telling me that you disliked me until a little while ago. You accused me of excluding you from our group. I really don't want to have to deal with you in the future. I get really stressed out just talking to you. I'm going to be blocking your phone number. Please don't bother trying to contact me from another phone. Are you really serious about this? Is there really a need to block me? I am dead serious. It's not that big of a deal anyway. We were never that close in the first place. There's no problem with me blocking you, right? Stop being so mean to me. I'm already having such a terrible day. I don't know if I can take any more bad news today. Actually, I can't block your number yet. I almost forgot. Oh, thank you for being so understanding. Did you finally decide to forgive me? Are you going to come and help me out now? No, I am not. Can't block your number till you've paid back all the money you owe me. That's what you meant? So you're not going to help me? Oh, stop asking that. Please, just hurry up and pay me back the money you owe me. I'm also going to contact your husband about this, as I don't trust you at all. I'm sure that he will pay me back as soon as he finds out what's happening. Wait, what did you just say? You can't talk to my husband about this. I'm sorry, but you don't get to decide that. I'm going to contact him as I'm tired of waiting for you to pay me back. You may as well ask him to pay the bill that's in front of you right now. He's going to find out about everything either way. I can't believe that you're doing this to me. I'm begging you, please do not tell my husband about this. Oh, you really don't have a choice. You're going to have to ask your husband for help. None of your friends are going to come and help you out. I think you need to recognize we're not friends anymore. Sarah would always go home without paying any money toward the bill when she went out to eat with her mom friends. This time, she invited herself to a group lunch that she wasn't even invited to. She ate 10 portions of steak at the restaurant with no intention of paying for any of it. She tried to force Lisa to pay for all the food that she ate. Lisa and the rest of the mom friends knew this was going to happen and decided to reserve a different restaurant at the very last minute. Sarah had no idea that they had changed restaurants and ended up having to pay for the 10 portions of steak that she ate by herself. Unfortunately, Sarah didn't have any money on her and begged Lisa for help. However, Lisa and the rest of the mom friends used this as an opportunity to ask Sarah to return all the money that she'd borrowed from them. Sarah had no choice but to ask her husband for help. Sarah's husband found out about all the terrible and selfish things that she had done to all her mom friends. He was really mad and very disappointed in her. He immediately visited all her mom friends and paid back all the money that she owed them. However, he demanded that she pay him back for all the money that he returned. Sarah ended up finding a part-time job the very next day. Currently, she is working long hours so that she can pay back all the money to her husband. Sarah never turned up to eat out with her mom friends ever again. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
Hi, Brittany. Are you coming to work today? Your shift started an hour ago. Did you plan on not showing up without notice again?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. This isn't the first time. If you need to take a day off, just let me know in advance. If you just don't show up, then it causes trouble for the other employees. We are a team and everyone needs to do their part. Please start letting me know in advance so that I can find someone to cover your shift. If you can't come in today, then I will have to work a double shift.
Oh, sorry. My dad died today. I couldn't find the time to call you because I was so busy.
What? But Brittany, you said your dad died last month. I think you used this excuse multiple times now, actually.
No, the last couple of times it was my grandparents that passed away. And you're wrong. It was my mom who passed away the most recent time I missed work.
If that's really what happened, then I'm really sorry. Do you have any family left? Will you be okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I have a very big and complicated family. It can get annoying sometimes. Anyway, I was hoping you could cover for me today. We pretty much do the same thing, so you can just do it, right?
We do work at the same time, but I'm a manager, so what I have to do is different. I have my own work to do. If you don't show up, then I have to work 2 jobs at the same time. It's tough. That's why it is important to let me know ahead of time so that I can find someone to cover your shift. It just causes trouble if someone is a no-call, no-show. And I'm sorry, Brittany, but you no-call, no-show quite a lot.
You're so annoying. I mean, can't you just make your kids volunteer and do my work if I don't show up?
What do you mean?
You've mentioned you have kids to me before. Just have them help you. Ugh, such a simple solution. You are such an annoying old lady.
This in no way has anything to do with my kids. Why should they have to do your job? That just doesn't make any sense. This conversation does not concern them. This is about you not showing up to work.
Ugh, you're being so bossy. You are butting into my personal life way too much over me not coming to work. It's getting annoying. You have no right to nitpick over every little thing I do.
I am not trying to nitpick or boss you around. All I need you to do is text or call me a little ahead of time if you can't come into your shift. It causes issues for your coworkers as well. We all work as a team. Can you please try to understand?
You are seriously so annoying. Are you stupid or something?
The only stupid thing here is your excuse to not come to work.
I just got sick and can't come in. Since I'm sick, I really can't go because it will put my coworkers at risk. I am also dealing with a lot of other stuff right now.
Oh, really? So now you want to be sick. What about your dad that just passed away?
Just forget about that. Do whatever you want. I'm not showing up to work today no matter what. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you tell your son to be more careful when he drives?
Why? What do you mean? Why are you talking about my son again? Brittany! Hi, thanks for coming in today. You really saved me. Brittany tends to not come to work a lot these days, so I appreciate your help. Yeah, no problem. My kids are at a friend's house today, so I had some time to spare. Don't worry about it. Brittany has been causing a lot of trouble lately, huh? Not only are you a manager, but also a mom of 2 kids. I don't get how you do it. I can only work part-time these days. Yeah, but I'm pretty content with my work and life at home. My husband helps make it all work. The only thing that's causing trouble is Brittany not showing up to work. Should I write her up? She has a poor attitude at work and in general. Plus, she has a lot of no-call, no-shows. When I confront her, she just makes up poor excuses. But at the same time, I feel bad. She's only 17 and still has a lot to learn. Back when I worked as a manager, I had to write someone up before. Nothing much happens unless you write them up a certain number of times. It might just make Brittany lash out at you. If she gets any worse, I just fire her. But for now, let's just wait it out a little and try talking to her about it more. I see. I guess I'll try to be patient with her. Also, I think there was some sort of misunderstanding between us as well. Like what? We were having our usual conversation about her not showing up to work. Then she brings up Austin and tells me that he needs to be more careful when driving. That's kind of silly. Why would she mention your son? What else did she say? After that, she just stopped replying to me. I wonder what the heck she meant by that. There was probably some sort of miscommunication, but it's really strange that she said something like that. Yeah, maybe she meant to send that text to someone else. Who knows? I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, you're right. Jeez, dealing with Brittany must be tough. Well, if you ever need me to take on another shift again, just let me know. Thank you. At least she is the only thing I have to worry about. Other managers probably deal with a lot more. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Kayla, there's a huge problem.
What's wrong?
Money is missing from the register.
What? How much?
All of it. I was just doing my usual sales checkup, and when I opened the register, it was empty. What do we do? Should I call the police?
Hold on. I'm on my way to the shop right now. When I get there, we can look at everything together. Try not to panic. I'll be there soon.
What if I become a suspect? I don't want this in my record. I was the only one at work today to prepare the shop for tomorrow.
It will be okay. You didn't do anything wrong and just noticed. You also contacted me right away. You won't be in trouble at all, so please don't worry. We will figure out who did this soon.
Really? I'll be okay?
Yes. I also have an idea who might have done this. I'm not coming in today. What? Again? You have been taking off way too much time lately. I have also told you many times already that you need to tell me this ahead of time. Your shift already started 10 minutes ago. At least let me know a couple of hours in advance. It is really starting to cause issues. As a team, everyone needs to be at work in order for things to go smoothly. But this time, it's your fault. What do you mean? Your son has been drinking and driving. He hit my car and now I'm in the hospital. You are paying for all the damage done to me and my car. What the heck are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke? This is not something to laugh about. Are you crazy? It's because you let your son do whatever he wants and you don't keep a close eye on that delinquent. Why don't you ask him yourself? Reality is going to hit you hard. Are you okay with him being like this? Like what? Going to jail for drinking and driving. Are you worried about his future? This will be on his record forever. What are you going to do about all this? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say here. What do you expect me to do? If you don't want me to get the police involved, I expect you to pay me $100,000. $100,000? That's way too much. You think I have that kind of money just lying around? Just pay me the money and your son is off the hook. I need that money for the hospital bill and my car. You'll do it, right? You do love your son, right? Of course I love my son. Yeah, but just out of curiosity, what makes you think my son did this? I saw his face when he drove into me. I am confident that it was your son. I see. Why are you so confident he was drunk? No sober person would drive like such a maniac. Plus, his eyes were beet red. He was either drunk or high. Neither one bodes well for him if I call the police. Wait a second. So even though you were in a big car accident, you didn't call the police? Since he was your son and you're my fellow coworker, I figured that I'd give you an offer first. It's better than settling it all in court, isn't it? It was also a hit and run, so it's a huge crime. Did you also happen to come into the shop yesterday? What? You didn't touch the cash register, did you? Oh, yeah. The money in the register is technically all mine, so I took it. You've got to be kidding me. What do you mean by it was technically all yours? Because you owe me a lot of money for the accident, remember? You are being so ridiculous that I can't stop laughing right now. The money you took from the register belongs to the shop. It's not my money. It doesn't matter. I knew you would have trouble paying me the money, so I just gave you a head start. I was only trying to be nice and make things easier for you. You are responsible for everything now. Why should this be my responsibility? You're the one who stole the money from the shop. Anyway, where and when did this accident happen? Yesterday. That's why I'm in the hospital. I see. You must be in a lot of pain. Are you able to move around at all?
No, of course I can't. I'm bedridden, so I won't be able to come to work for a while. Since this accident has caused me to be bedridden, you have to pay me that money. Otherwise, your son will suffer the consequences.
So if that's the case, then how did you take the money out of the register? You are bedridden, so how is that possible? If you were that injured and have been in the hospital ever since, then how did you take the money?
It doesn't matter how I got the money.
Of course it doesn't. Then what did my son say about this? Have you talked to him about this? What kind of car hit you?
I haven't talked to him. I wanted to give you my special offer. And it was a red car. I remember overhearing you talk to Sophia about how you just bought your son a red car. Anyway, you have the money, right? Hurry up and send it to me.
Brittany, you are such a bad liar. I just can't stop laughing.
You really think I'm lying? I can't believe this. You are going to regret it. You'll see. Because of your son, I am in a lot of pain and my car is totaled. He will be in jail for drinking and driving and fleeing the scene. We will see who's laughing when you're looking at your son's face through the bars of the jail. Last chance to send me the $100,000.
So his mini red toy car he rides around the house in really totaled your car? Sorry, this is just too funny. To think that his little car also caused you to be bedridden and hospitalized.
What?
Brittany, my son is 2 years old. How in the world could he be drinking and driving?
Wait a minute. What do you mean? He's 2?
Yes, he is. That's why I've been laughing at everything you've been saying this whole time. The only car he drives is the mini red car I bought him a couple of weeks ago. I was at home last night pushing him around in it. I also took him to daycare this morning. So are you sure what you're telling me is all true?
So, he really is 2 years old? I just don't understand. I heard you talking to Sophia about how you bought your son a red car and that he's growing up so fast. Maybe I misheard and it was Sophia's son that hit me then. I probably just got confused.
Sophia's son just started middle school, so that's not possible. A 6th grader would not be drinking and driving. If it will help you come to your senses, I can show you a picture of my son's car. Although it wouldn't do much. Talking with my son is also no good. He's in the terrible 2 stage and would just deny everything. It looks like you're on your own. I think your story needs a little bit of work.
So, your son really can't drive and is 2 years old? Then you must have another older son.
Nope. I only have a 2-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter. Sorry to disappoint you.
Then why did you play along this whole time? You knew right away, didn't you? How can you be such a mean old woman?
I thought your story was so funny and couldn't help myself. You were getting so into your own lie and it was just making me laugh so hard. Just thinking about my son driving his little toy car and crashing into you is so stupid and funny. Your story made my day.
Are you making fun of me? The way you're treating me right now is unacceptable. Don't you dare look down on me.
So, what do you plan on doing?
What do you mean?
You threatened me and stole money from the shop. You committed a crime and have to be punished for it. What you did was not okay, and you need to realize that.
What? Why?
I know you're young, so you might not understand. But you are still an adult, so you have to learn your lesson. You lied about your accident and threatened my son. Then you stole money from the register. I will have to report you to the police. There's really no other way for you to learn.
It was a prank.
What?
It was a prank. I was only joking about taking the money. Why? Did someone actually steal money from the register?
Don't you think Sophia has been kind of suspicious lately?
I know you two have been friends for a long time, but she has always been obsessed with money. She even told me about her obsession.
You need to learn that lying is not okay.
I already know that you took the money. Don't bring Sophia into this. Sophia is a close friend and co-worker of mine. I know her well, and she has no issues with money. She also wouldn't do something this stupid. Jeez, you're so harsh. But I was just kidding.
I already told you that it was all a prank. You do know that the shop has security cameras everywhere, right? I can clearly see you stealing the money in the footage we have. I have a copy of the recording and will be showing it to the police as evidence. What? I didn't know we had security cameras. Please don't show them. My mom is going to be so mad at me. Too bad. Knowing you, you probably already spent all the money. I am aware that you have a problem with buying new clothes all the time. Your mom mentioned it to me when she came into our shop once. That's why she was glad I hired you. She was happy you could finally earn your own money and work for what you want. I can't believe she told you that. But anyway, I'm really sorry. Can we not get the police involved? Can you just not tell anyone about this? I won't do something like this again, I promise. Aren't we friends and fellow co-workers too? What are you saying? We are not friends, and I am nothing more than your manager. You threatened me by using my son and you stole money. Just cut it out already. But I apologized. Can you please forgive me? Save your apologies and excuses for the police. I don't think they'll be as entertained by your blatant lies, though. This is not a game. You did this to yourself and chose to commit these crimes. No matter how you look at it, you will have to suffer the consequences. You are also fired. Consider this a life lesson. No, but why? I have no choice. I was too lenient with you because you're young. You have to learn your lesson eventually. That's just how things work. From now on, you should be more careful about the things you say and do. You will be speaking to the police soon, so please prepare yourself. No, just wait. Aren't you my manager? Please help me. I'm part of your team, remember? Not anymore. I told you, you're fired. Also, did you forget that you always call me an annoying old lady? You have never been nice to me, so why should I help you? You have never treated me with any respect. This is a lesson for trying to threaten me with using my son and stealing. I hope you rot in jail, you lying criminal. Brittany was later arrested for stealing and fraud. She was sentenced to 3 years of probation. If Brittany shows good behavior and finishes all of her community service, she might be able to get it expunged from her record. Brittany's mother had the option to bail her out of jail, but decided that her daughter is an adult and needs to learn her lesson. Unfortunately, the probation will make it harder for her to get a job in the near future. It will probably affect her college admissions as well. I still find Brittany's story hilarious, and it will forever be a story to tell family and friends. My son is just 2 after all. How could he possibly drink and drive? If you are going to call out of work or need to take time off, you should at least have a believable story. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.